Hey there! Thanks for coming to my channel. These guys right here are my Patreon crew, and it's thanks to them that I'm able to make content and fill your days with fluffy blue kangaroos. I never once imagined my channel would go this far, so I am so insanely grateful to all my amazing patrons. But I'm also thankful to you just for being here, because I definitely couldn't have done it without people like you simply watching my stuff. So, thank you! Alright, let's get to the video. Enjoy!
Hello! How you doing? I hope you're doing okay. Thanks for being here. Some of the most common comments I get are people saying things like, oh, I wish I could be a furry, but I don't have a suit. Or, I want to go to a furry con, but I don't have a suit. The bottom line is, you don't need a fursuit to go to a con, or a meet, or be a furry in general. It really alarms me how many people think fursuits are a requirement. It just seems this way because fursuits are really the main thing that we take photos of and post about. So let's take a step back away from fursuits for a little bit and talk about all the awesome things you can do as a furry without a multi-$1,000 wearable carpet. Let's start with conventions. You absolutely do not need a fursuit to go to a con and enjoy yourself. Honestly, I find myself fursuiting less and less at conventions these days because I just want to hang out with my friends and relax. Making new friends and hanging with old ones is one of the biggest draw cards of furry conventions, at least here in Australia. Anyway, people come from all around the globe and you never really know who you're going to run into. Plus, when it comes to room parties, the rooms are usually too small for fursuits anyway, so you just chill with your friends and have a few drinks. Maybe even bring out a card game or two, or maybe hook up a laptop to the TV and just binge stupid vines all night. But during the day of the con, you've of course got panels. A lot of panels are interactive too, so go have some fun and learn some cool stuff. Panels will vary a lot from con to con, so be sure to check the schedule to see what you might be interested in. And don't forget all the places around the con as well. Go try some new foods or just explore the area. There's literally a plethora of things in and out of the conventions to do that do not require a suit. Besides cons, there is a huge number of hobbies that you can take up in the fandom that usually can be applied to all kinds of other aspects of life as well. My favorite fandom hobby is photography, especially at meets and conventions. It is so fun to learn the ins and outs of using a DSLR and in so many different situations and lighting and taking a million photos just to get that one perfect one. I love seeing the random poses people will pull when they realize you've got a camera. It's like, camera, it can make for some hilarious encounters. You'll probably find that a lot of fursuiters won't leave you alone either. Most just love having their photo taken. Plus, if you get good enough at it, you could even start freelancing. Let furries hire your sweet photography skills for a fun shoot and make some extra money while you're at it. However, if you're looking for something where you can really be your persona and feel like you're an anthropomorphic animal, there is of course role-playing. Now, I'm not talking about the, oh whoa, do you like huggles? No, I am talking about collaborative, creative, improvised writing with a fleshed out set of characters in a fictional universe. You can either make your own universe or you can find someone else's and join them. Now, I haven't done role-playing for years now. I'm pretty sure the last time I role-played it was on Neopets. So, I'm not entirely sure where the hot spots to find role-plays are these days. I'm a little out of the loop. But from my research, I believe that Toy House is one of the best places to find role-players these days. Toy House in general is a really good website because it really lets you set up characters and worlds and displays them in a way that it's really easy for other people to understand them. But if you know somewhere better for role-playing, please do let me know in the comments. I really did try looking, but they're so hard to find now. I believe Furry Amino has some aspects of role-playing, but they're a lot more casual rather than just, you know, full-on creative writing. If you don't want for writing, but you still want to role-play, there are various games to help you do it visually. Second Life, Furvilla, and Furcadia are some of the biggest places that you can visually make a furry character and play as them. Some aspects are free and others will cost money. Some even offer parental controls. Sadly, it would take me way too long to talk about each of them in detail, so we might do that in another video. So for now, just give them a look. Like, Furcadia was actually one of the first games that I roleplayed on, like, years ago. Like, before I even started calling myself a furry. There was this, like, Pokemon server that I used to play on where you could set up your own little house with your own furniture and even choose the colors of the Pokemon you want it to be. I was a very cute little blue and white Pikachu, and I may have got myself banned from that server when I managed to glitch into one of the back areas that was only for admins. Whoopsie! Oh, I miss those days though. I might pick up Fucadio again sometime, but I don't know. Maybe I should stream it. Let me know in the comments if that's something you'd want to see. Anyway, if you want to write but don't want to roleplay, then you can be a writer. The furry writing community is actually pretty big, and I've seen multiple furries reach the stage of selling ebooks and even publishing physical books as well. Like, Furry has an entire submission category dedicated to just writing. Furry Amina's blog feature makes it really popular for writing as well. Or you've even got the entire Furry Writers Guild. And all these spots are great for being a reader if you don't want to be a writer, so that's another thing you can do. You can read stuff. Don't forget graphic novels though. Graphic novels and comics are huge in the furry fandom. At cons in the dealer's den, you can usually find people selling physical copies of their series. But there are literally millions online as well, like House Pets. House Pets is a great one and seems to have an infinite number of comic strips. If you're an artist yourself, you can try your own hand at doing some comics as well. Which brings us to the next thing you can do, draw art. If you're new to art, it is pretty hard, but it is super fun, and once you get your groove going, it is super rewarding. There's a tutorial on how to draw pretty much anything and everything under the sun, and multiple free drawing programs as well. Or even just draw on good old pencil and paper, like the world's your oyster. I recommend checking out my Getting Started in Art video if this is something that you might be interested in. If you'd rather not draw it yourself, you can of course commission art. Going shopping for art is so fun, and it's so awesome when the artist finishes your piece and you get to see it all in its all amazingness for the first time. It's just So it can be hard to find who's open, so my favorite ways to go about it is to either A, ask around, or B, hop on Twitter and browse the hashtag commissionsopen, or go to the account at @BuyFurryArt. But in general, the furry fandom has an extremely active social aspect to it. Like, you've already seen me talk about furry websites, but there are also huge gaming communities. Years and years and years ago when I used to play TF2, there were dozens of furry servers that you could just jump on and play. I made so many new friends through those old TF2 days, and I think there's still some going, but it's definitely not as big as it was. Nowadays, you've got Discord, and it's super easy to find a community of furries for the game that you love to play. Literally, just hop on Google and look up furry Discord server, and then the game that you like to play, and huzzah! Not to mention, there are a whole bunch of general furry gaming servers as well, such as the Gaming Forever server. If you're not feeling up for gaming, you can do what you are literally doing right now, watching furry YouTubers. Yeah, I definitely recommend watching furry YouTubers without a suit so you can, see and hear us better. There are a lot of us out there, both big and small, but all worthy of your views. Some channels that I highly recommend are becoming a furry YouTuber yourself is also lots of fun. You can make videos on anything you want, you just gotta get started. Because yeah, while lots of furry YouTubers do have suits, you definitely don't need it. Just take a look at Blue the Dragon. Like, he's been an official guest at VidCon multiple times and everything, like, he's doing super well, but no fursuit. Even I can't be a guest at VidCon. It's not fair. I want to be a guest at VidCon. I do have a video on teaching you the basic stuff of vlogging style YouTube if you want to go check that one out, just to give you the gist of the technical side of things. Furry gaming content is huge too, so you can just like download OBS and get to recording or even streaming. Who knows, you might even make something that's completely new that just skyrockets you into stardom. Just, you never know until you try it, so give it a go. But those are all of my suggestions for now. Fursuiting may be a large part of the fandom and it gathers a lot of its attention, but it is certainly not the be-all end-all. Most furries don't even have a suit. It's just one of the many ways that you can invest yourself into the fandom. You don't need one to make friends. You don't need one to attend furry events. You don't need one to be a furry, and you certainly don't need one just to be valid in general. I hope I could open some new doors of the furry fandom for you, so now go out and explore them. I look forward to hearing about your adventures. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye! See you later!